Jump scare. Jump scare. Big jump scare. Hi gamers. What is up? Welcome to Wednesday stream, starting 1 hour later than usual because my cat had a vet appointment at 4:30. But we are here now. And it is time to draw. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna draw. How's everybody doing? How are you nerds doing? Are we doing good? Are we doing cool? Are we having a good time on this Wednesday? Anyway, welcome back to more Cursed Images, where I am drawing the what if my characters had each other's personalities and roles in the story switcheroo episode. Where all the characters have traded personalities and we're having a good time. But yeah, so I am just gonna go ahead and draw, and we could just, oh, that's the wrong pen. We can just talk about nonsense. Oh, firstly, I should show you guys, I finished the other sticker off stream a few days ago, so I will show you guys those. So here's the first one that you guys, we finished together on stream the other night, but then I went and did this one with the other three. I did this off stream while watching YouTube drama videos.
This is first stream I've caught from the start.
Bork Laser 9000, thank you for 14 months of membership. My goodness, that's several. First stream I've caught from the start. Welcome! It's because I started an hour later than usual, isn't it? Time zones and whatever. But yeah, so now we are taking these babies and we are drawing a print of them. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I could have started the stream at the normal time today, because Molly's vet appointment went by so quickly that I was home in time. I was home at like 4:55 and I usually start at 5. And so like I could have started at my normal time, but I was like, I just drove 20 minutes to back home from the vet. I'm gonna go have a lay down and stare at my phone for a few minutes and just cool off before stream starts. So. But yes, Molly just had to go in and get her usual shots today. Her annuals. But she's all good. She is a healthy weight. She is a healthy cat. She is sitting crouched on my little side table and watching me draw. Being a good little baby. She was very mad at me though, probably, because right before the stream I was, you know, like laying in bed and chilling. And she came and snuggled up next to me, like 2 minutes before I had to get up and go to my computer to stream. And I was like, oh, Molly. Oh, Molly Cat, sweet angel. I know you just got comfy, but I have to get up and go sit at my computer and be a strange woman on the internet for a few hours. Oh, she was... I think she forgives me, but I was so sad. And I'm like, Molly, you know that I love to cuddle with you, sweet baby. Molly's problem is that she just has terrible timing. She loves to come and settle and snuggle, like, when I'm not going to be sitting in place for very long. And I'm like, Molly, I love that you're being snuggly, but I have to get up and move in like 3 minutes. Oh, she's baby though. She's baby though. But we love Molly. We do love Molly. She's helping. The very, very tip of her tail is wagging gently, and it's very cute. It's a very cute. But yeah, we'll see how far I get on this piece today. I would love to at least finish the inks today. That would be my dream. What color is she? She is a Torby. She is a brown tabby tortoiseshell mix. Which is basically like, she looks like a brown tabby, but in the right sunlight, in the right lighting, you can see she's got some patches of orange. She's got some little orange patches, and she's very cute. She's a Torby. I have posted pictures of her on Twitter. If you look up my username and Molly, you will find images of her and my other cat, Milo, who is cow pattern. They are my girls. My girls. The girlies. I feel like Frankie needs a fang. This is Frankie with gremlin energy. And we love that for him, quite frankly. Ha ha, get it? Get it? Frankly? I'm funny, laugh! Oh man. Oh man, where's my water? How's Kickstarter fulfillment going? It isn't! I haven't even ordered the books yet. I'm still waiting on the check from Kickstarter, and also, because we unlocked bonus pages, I have to actually, you know, put together the bonus pages. So I've been working on that. And that's going well. I was hoping to get them done this week. They will not be. I need a bit more time to get them finished, but they're like half written. But yeah, we will see. Did you find a publisher yet? No, because I'm not doing traditional publishing. I am doing self-publishing, which means that I make a hell of a lot more money, and I'm not at the behest of... I'm not being strung along by the whims of a publisher. The publisher is me. And that is how it shall be. So... will you get the bonus pages if you order the comic regularly? Yeah, they're gonna be included in the book. And I'm thinking I'll probably post them on the website as like, hey, the comic's on hiatus. Enjoy these bonus pages during the hiatus type of thing. But they will not be posted on the website until I'm gonna save them until I need them, you know? It's gonna be one of those type of things. But yeah, so we're working on it. We're getting there. I have to change a couple more things. I'm still working on, you know, like putting the finishing touches on the pages for the book. But my goal is to have the physical books ordered by the end of July, hopefully. Although I still have to get physical proofs made. So, we shall see. We shall see. Getting books made is a dang process. Rose and I are watching from bed post-nap. What did we miss? Oh, we've been talking so much shit. You haven't actually missed much. I started the stream an hour late because I had a vet appointment with my cat. And she has no problems. She's a very good baby. Aren't you, Molly? Oh, that's right. I gave Frankie a weird little ponytail that you can't really even see. Tiny ponytail. But yes. Oh, yes, I have an update for you guys, based on some stuff we talked about on the last stream. So, that weird sponsor that was stringing me along, my next video will not have a sponsor in it because they finally got back to me, and... guys, it's... oh my god, you guys. So I have a story for you guys. I have a story for you guys. So, Molly, please don't eat the soundproofing off the wall. Molly, no. No, don't eat that. All right. So I've only done a handful of sponsorships on YouTube before, and generally what I do is, you know, people will, my email is, you know, available on my page, and so people can find my email and they can email me and be like, hey, we want to give you money to talk about our thing in a video. And I'll be like, okay, give me the money. It's like, give me this much. And they're like, okay. And then, you know, I get paid and they get advertising for their thing and everything is awesome and it's fine. I get a lot of bad sponsorship messages, which is like, hey, we want you to talk about this thing. No mention of payment, sometimes like no mention of what the thing even is. It is wild. I'm going to, I swear, make a video at some point just talking about all the bad sponsorship emails I get, because there's a lot of them. Some of them are just like downright scams. So I ignore, you know, like probably 75% of the sponsorship emails I get. 75% roughly of the sponsorship emails I get go left on red, because for various reasons. But this one, you know, Molly, please stop screaming in the kitchen. So this one that I got, you know, offer seemed legitimate. They talked about pay up front, which is good. They were like, hey, we want to pay you. What are your rates for, Molly, please stop screaming. Molly, why are you yelling? Molly Cat, I know you know where I am. I'm 10 feet from you. Why are you yelling like you forgot where I am? Are you okay? Her leg probably hurts because she got shots today. Anyway, so I got this email from this potential sponsor. They're like, hey, we've worked with YouTubers before. Here's some of the videos we've done and we've like sponsored in the past to give you an idea of the kind of thing we're looking for. Here's our product. It was an app, for the record. And they were like, hey, so yeah, what are your rates for sponsorship? And I said, oh, well, thanks for asking. My usual rates are somewhere like this, but I'm open to negotiating. And I told them a number that was, you know, kind of similar to offers I had gotten in the past that I had taken, just kind of like in the middle range. And they came back and they said, all right, well, that's a little out of our budget, but would you be willing to do... Okay, so here's the thing. They gave me a number... They gave me a number for a 1 minute, and then they gave me a higher number for a 2-minute video. Okay, so they gave me two numbers. They gave me a number for the 1 minute, and they gave... Let's make up some numbers here. This is not the actual numbers. This is much lower, but for the sake of round numbers, let's say they were going to give me $100 for a 1 minute ad, or $300 for a 2-minute ad. These are not the numbers they gave me. These are much lower than I would usually go for, like significantly so. But for the sake of round numbers, this is what we will say. So these are the numbers they gave me. And I said, all right, that's a little bit lower than I would usually do. But can we circle back in like a month, because I was in the middle of like Kickstarter prep and MomoCon prep and all this, like working on another video I already had a sponsorship for. And they said, yeah, sure. So they circled back in a month and they said, okay, so are you still interested in working with us? And I was like, yeah. And then they also mentioned that I could potentially do like a 5-minute ad. And so I said, so just so I know, what's like the different, because I had a question about their 2- and 5-minute ads because they worded it slightly differently and I thought it was weird. And they were like, oh, so these are some examples of the longer ads. They gave me another thing for a 2-minute or a 5-minute ad. And they said, okay, and so we would be willing to offer you $10 for a 2-minute ad or $20 for a 5-minute ad. And so I said, oh, hold on now. That's a much lower number than you told me originally. And so I emailed them back, in the most professional way possible. I said, hey, so that's much lower than the original quote you gave me. The original quote you gave me was $100 for a 1-minute ad and $300 for a 2-minute ad. And now you're saying $10 for a 10-minute or $20 for a 5-minute? What's going on there? And they emailed back, and I'm not joking. This is what they told me. They said, oh, my apologies. I must have accidentally added an extra 0 to the end of the first quote. I am not joking, chat. That is what they told me. So they came at me with a first offer, and then they made the second offer that was literally less than 10% of the first offer. And so I said, no. So, yeah, so that's what happened. That is what happened there. So I'm like, yeah, my next video is not gonna have a sponsor on it. Unless someone, wants to pay me money and get a sponsorship, for like, an actual good price within the next couple of weeks. Cause I'm looking for sponsors for my July video. The first number is too low. Oh yeah, no, I know. The numbers I put up, I don't want to talk about my actual numbers in public, just for, privacy reasons. But no, I charge much more than $100 for for like ad integrations. Like the price I gave them was like several $100s minimum. I was like, yeah, you want me to do this? My minimum charge is this, because like there's the amount that I charge for my time, which is like, researching, writing, editing together the ad. But then there is also the price that goes into, having access to my audience, you guys. Having access to my platform also incurs a cost because I have a large audience. And so if you want access to it, you gotta pay up, right? So yeah, I usually get paid like at least like I'll throw you guys some numbers in there. I got paid anywhere. My general sponsorships are anywhere between like $500 and $1,500. Anywhere between $500 and $1,500, or $500 and $1,500 for like a 1-minute ad in my video. That's generally what I charge. That's generally what I get paid. It fluctuates depending on like the size of the company and how much they have in their budget. But that's generally how much I charge. And so the fact that I usually charge, anywhere like on average about $1,000 for an ad read, and they wanted me to pay me $60 for a 1-minute ad. And I didn't say this, but I wanted to so bad just to be petty. They said, oh, I'm sorry, we must have accidentally added an extra 0 to the first price we sent you. And I wanted to shoot back, yeah, I think you also may have forgotten to add a 0, or you may have subtracted a 0 from my subscriber count. It's like, I don't, want to be I'm an influencer and you got to pay me, but like, I'm not gonna like, like $60 to $100 would not be terrible if I had like anywhere from a couple hundred to like a few thousand subscribers. If I was a very small channel and this was like my first ever sponsorship, that wouldn't be that bad of a deal. But I have over 100K on YouTube. I am not going to accept only being paid $60 for a sponsorship. That's not even worth my time to edit the fucking video together. So yeah. Shit's wild, gang. Anyway, so unless another sponsor gets back to me, we will not have a sponsorship for next month's video, which means that... So my original plan was I was going to do the character art style challenge for my next video, and that was gonna work like really well with what the sponsor wanted. That was like the main reason I was gonna do it, right? But now that I have backed away from using that sponsor, it's like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my July video. We will see. Also, Jared, I don't even have to look up. I just see that my chat has suddenly started moving very fast, and I know that Jared did something. I see out of the corner of my eye, my chat starts moving extremely fast, and I'm like, I know what just happened. I don't even have to look up to know what just happened. Thank you, as always, Jared, for the 20 gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Everybody make sure to say thank you if you got gifted a membership, and then go enjoy early access to this week's video that's coming out in just a couple of days. If you have a membership, now you get to watch it early. My Jared sense is tingling. It's not even a sense. I see the chat going berserk out of the corner of my eye, and I know what has happened. I know what has occurred. But yes, thank you as always, Jared. Appreciate it. Anyway, here's Frankie with a little screwdriver. He's very cute. I just can't believe that shit, though. Like, friggin', oh, sorry, my mistake. We must have accidentally added an extra 0 to the quote you gave me. What? Who does that? And see, here's the thing, is that I call BS on that. I fully call BS on that, because the first time they sent me the quote, they sent me 2 numbers. They sent me the amount for a 1-minute ad, and they sent me the amount for a 2-minute ad. And both of those numbers were high. Like, it was, these are not the exact numbers, but it was like $500 for a 1-minute and $1,000 for a 2-minute ad. They gave me 2 separate numbers. It was not a typo. Both of those numbers had the quote-unquote extra 0. You did that. That was not a typo. You are intentionally lowballing me now. We will not be working together. Good day, sir. I checked my email, and that was the first thing in my inbox this morning. That was literally the first thing in my inbox this morning, and I was just like 7:30 in the morning. I'm like texting all my friends. I'm like, y'all seeing this shit? Y'all seeing this shit? Anyway, yeah, just absolutely wild that was what their excuse was. We must have accidentally added an extra 0 to the original quote we gave you like a month and a half ago. What? Anyway, I'm glad that I cut it off before I, actually started working on this thing. Let that be a lesson to all of you guys. If you are doing commissions or are doing any kind of service, get paid at least half up front, or have some kind of contract in place, especially because like corporations love to not like pay you until the video is out, but at the very least have some kind of contract in place so that if they don't pay you on the schedule that they're supposed to pay you, you can sue their asses. And so like I had not gotten any further than just exchanging emails with this company And I am glad of it because it means that all I wasted was a little bit of time going back and forth with them through emails. And I did not get screwed out of my money dollars. Borklaser 9000, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's the messed up for them doing that. Yeah, it's very weird. I'm not gonna put the company on blast because I don't know what the deal was there. Maybe it was legitimately just a miscommunication, but it's just like, y'all, this is much lower than I told you my rates. You lowballed me the first time, and then you lowballed me 10%, and then you told me 10% of the original lowball price, and I'm not going to be working with you. If you do that, that is not how this works. So, anyway. Freelance talk from Star. Ensure that you get paid one way or the other before you do any kind of work. For like art commissions, I demand payment up front because I've gotten scammed exactly once and I vowed to never let it happen again. And it wasn't even that bad. It was just like, you know, all you need is one bad experience, right? All you need is one bad experience. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's the hashtag sponsor drama from today. What do you mean pay it up front? Like pay it directly through PayPal? Yeah, I usually for my commissions I send people invoices with my terms of service attached. And I say, hey, I'm not gonna even like look at your commission until you pay this invoice. And then once they pay the invoice, then I will begin work on their thing. But I do not take commissions because I am too busy. I have friends who take commissions though. And like, I do occasionally take I take commissions if I am in desperate need of money very quickly. That is when I take commissions. But generally no other time, just because a lot of the times my time is ultimately better spent on stuff that earns more. But if you do take commissions, make sure you know, protect yourself, respect yourself, respect your time, get paid up front. That money needs to hit my bank account before I even look at your thing. You know?
You should be on ABC's Shark Tank to promote your published print.
And Dummy87, thank you for the super chat. I mean, Shark Tank doesn't really do books. They largely do like inventions and stuff. And I don't really need investors to ship a book? I don't know. Rory Shark Tank, yeah. She'd go on Shark Tank just to scam people out of millions of dollars and then run away with it. And honestly, we love that for her. And she'd bite someone on the way out? Yes, exactly. You get it. I saw some people who open up spaces to promote webcomics in their videos, like a sponsorship. Have you ever thought of doing something like that? So yes, and actually, that is going to be a thing that I start doing in my video coming out this week. because I've been thinking about it for a while and I wanted to be able to, you know, use my platform to help other webcomic creators and like shout out other webcomic folks. And I was waffling for a while on how exactly I wanted to do it. And so the way I decided is that I now am going to include a section at the end of each of my videos and do like 1 to 2 minutes advertising other webcomics. And I want to be very upfront, and I'm going to say this repeatedly because I feel like people are going to miss it otherwise. This is not a sponsorship deal. The people who I'm going to be featuring in the little segment I'm calling Star's Webcomic Corner, it is very much creators that I choose. It is going to be comics that I choose. Comics that I personally enjoy and read and want to recommend. And I'm going to feature them at the end of my videos, talk about the comic, talk about the plot, talk about where to read it, etc. But like, I don't want it to be a sponsored thing ever. I don't want people to pay me money to feature their webcomics, because if I'm promoting a webcomic, I want to make sure it's actually like a story that I read and endorse. Like, I want to recommend stuff that I personally like. Right? And so my very first example of that is at the end of my video that is going up on Friday. But if you're a channel member or a patron, you can watch it right now. Right now. You can watch it right now. But yeah, I have a little promotional spot for my friend Levelly's comic. It's called Goth Western. It's been completed for a couple of years, but it just got its physical print release a couple months back. And so I am screaming about that one at the end of this week's video. And you guys will get to watch that on Friday, unless you are a Patreon or a channel member, in which case you can watch it right now. But yeah, I'm not sure what my next one's gonna be. I haven't even decided the video topic. I finished it and OMG, it was so good. Oh, yay, I'm glad! Yeah, no, Levelly has like this very cool way with storytelling that's like very different from how I do it, but like their stuff has such a neat like story, like their work has such an interesting vibe to it, like especially their original stuff. It's just like their narrative style of storytelling is like so different from mine, and I love and appreciate it so much. I think it's very cool how different people, you know, have different styles of storytelling, and you can like feel the difference. And I just think it's really cool, and I like it, and I like geeking out about it. And go read my friend's webcomic. It is called Goth Western. You can read it at gothwestern.com. But yeah, I have the physical book and I show it off in the video. It's very pretty. But yeah, so now I just got to decide what my July video is going to be, because I don't know yet. I don't know what my July video will be. I might end up just doing the character design or the art style challenge video anyway, because now I'm kind of in a mood for it, even though the sponsor dropped. It's just like, well, now I've been thinking about it for the last few days, and now I kind of want to do it. But at the same time, it's like, I still have to finish getting stuff ordered for the Kickstarter, which involves getting the books finished. And so I should probably do something easier, just like an art and storytime video, like a normal one. But if I did do that, I'm not sure which one I would do. I don't know what my topic would be. Art fight video? I'm not sure if I want to do an art fight video. I might do like a stream where I do some pieces for art fight. But I don't know if I'd do a whole video about it. Because also bear in mind, this is going to be coming out at the end of July. I like to post my videos like the last week of the month. And so if I post it at the last week of July, then Art Fight will basically already be over by then. But yeah, I am going to try and participate in Art Fight this year. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do. But I am going to make an attempt. And we'll see how many pieces I actually get to do. I'm drawing Verity for Art Fight. My baby girl! My baby girl! Vector, you gonna say it?
Están listos para Latino Vector.
Para. Para. He's not, I don't think Vector hablas español, but, or habla español, verb conjugation's my enemy. But yeah, Seven, thank you for the super chat, I appreciate it. I love Verity so much. I am so glad that people love my baby girl. Jay was being mean to me today earlier about my baby girl, saying that she's an abomination. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? He was teasing me and Zoe at the same time, and so like we were like triangulating his ass because he was tormenting me and he was tormenting Zoe, but like Zoe came to me with screenshots of their conversation, and she was like, look what this bastard is saying to me. And I was like, and so then I took that screenshot and I sent it back to Jay, and I was like, explain yourself, corn man. And so then he and I were going back and forth, and he and Zoe were going back and forth, and me and Zoe were going back and forth, and it was just like, this bitch is torturing all of us. Cancel him. But yeah, so apparently Verity has been, quote unquote, forsaken by the gods. Whatever the fuck that means. Whatever the fuck that means. And what was the exact phrasing he said? It was something like, okay, so the gods are mad at Tim Tam from what's left of us, because Tim kind of made life from her robot dog without like kind of going through the proper channels, I guess. And so he was like, oh, well, you know, the gods begrudgingly considered Tim Tam a coworker. Verity, on the other hand, is an abomination who should not exist. And I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? What the fuck? And so in revenge, I sent him the playlist I've been working on. I was just like, whoa, sad music be upon ye. Because I decided one day a few weeks ago that I wanted to make the just most sad, pining, 200 years of yearning playlist is like a Rodin and Verity soundtrack, and I was like, whoa, sad music be upon ye, and I just dropped the Spotify link to his DMs. So that was my immaculate revenge. It's just like, haha, eat sad song, idiot. It hurt, 'twas so sad. Yeah, get fucking wrecked. Get fucking wrecked, sir. That's what happens when you mess with my baby girl. I got you back, though. Shut the fuck up, I'll kill you. I will destroy you. Here, let me read you guys the pain this bastard man has inflicted on me. Hang on. Where the fuck? I gotta scroll up. So, okay. So I was like, you know, sending him sad songs. I'm like, here's all the sad songs I have that I associate with Rodin in my head and his 200 years of yearning, blah. And he said, how cruel it is to love a person for hundreds of years only to get her back when he can never truly be with her the way he wants. Wonder how long he's got left. And I was like, hey, fuck you, first of all. Hey, fuck you, first of all. Hey, fuck you, have you considered fuck you? Have you considered it? Have you considered it? And then he started teasing me with the concept of a one-shot based off of the backstory, and I'm just like, hey, here's an idea, fuck you, this destruction, fuck you, Fuck you. And see, the worst part, chat, is that I enabled this. This backstory was equal parts him and me. And I suffer. Why did I get put into this D&D campaign? Just to suffer? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, for those who are not familiar, Verity is my D&D character. She's a little purple paladin baby, and she's baby. And she used to be a member of an adventuring party with 4 of her friends from her hometown, and then on their very first mission out, she fucking died. She got killed by a monster, and she died. And they tried to resurrect her, but the resurrection, instead of being instantaneous, took 200 years to work. And so by the time she got revived, most of her friends were dead, and the one friend who was still alive is now an old man, and she's just like, oh, okay, all right, everything's fine. And so she is currently suffering quite a bit. However, she also just figured out recently that she has the potential to bring back one of the dead friends because he was a fucking wizard and he's doing wizard shit about it, but he's also fucking stupid. And so now the fucking thing to bring him back is not working, and we have to figure out a way to fix it, which involves fighting the monster that killed her 200 years ago, and that's gonna be fun. I'm sure that will be a normal fight that's not horrible. I'm just happy that thanks to Verity, Vale is pretty now sparkly. Yeah, so on our last session, we roleplayed a blood transfusion. Because, okay, so Verity, as a side effect of the way she was brought back to life, does not have normal blood. She instead has like crystal blood that we have jokingly been calling Forbidden Baja Blast. And so the thing about Verity is she's actually a custom race. She's not considered a tiefling anymore. She's a custom race called a Cordborn. And one of the abilities that she has as that is her blood has healing properties. She heals her proficiency bonus each round of combat. And so, like, if she gets hurt in a fight, and then we have a conversation after the fight, within 60 seconds of, like, D&D time, she's back up to full health again. And so she's just like, yeah, don't waste healing spells on me, I will heal myself. But she's been kind of keeping this a secret from a party because it kind of freaks her out and she doesn't know what it means. Well, in our most recent session, she finally came clean to the party about the fact that her blood has healing properties, and another party member, Vale, has what we in the biz call fucked up bones. Their bones are fucked up. Because they were basically forced to use a bad version of the polymorph spell over and over and over and over and over again, and their bones did not get put back right after that. And so they've basically been, like, suffering in silence for a long fucking time because of their fucked up bones. And so Verity's been, like, you know, rotating this in her head of, is like, I wonder if my special healing blood could help put Vale's bones back to be normal. And so she, like, you know, consulted the party about it and was like, hey, do you guys think this would work? And so the wizard in the party, our resident smart boy, is like, okay, I don't think that you could just, you know, cut your hand open and then slap it on Vale. I don't think that would do anything, but we could probably, you know, like, actually put some of your blood into Vale via some kind of magical blood transfusion, and that might do it. And so we did that. We roleplayed a magical blood transfusion in Dungeons and Dragons. And it was fucked in a couple different ways. But after, basically what happened is, the blood got schlorped out of Verity. She immediately took 3 points of exhaustion, which if you play D&D, you know that's fucking scary because if you get 6 points of exhaustion, you die. And so she got 3 immediately, which was super cool and not scary and alarming at all. But not only that, once the blood got transfused into Vale, Vale got crystal cocooned for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks! But then when they emerged from the crystal cocoon, their bones were normal, and now, I forget exactly where we settled, but I think that Vale has sparkly horns now, kind of in the same way that Verity does. And I think it's cool, but I think Verity would be a little bit jealous. She's just like, that was kind of my cool thing. But, like, it wasn't a choice that I made, it was kind of thrust upon me, so I guess it's fine, but I don't know. I'm glad you're not dead, though, and I'm glad your bones are normal. But yeah, so, that happened. That happened, gang. Magical blood transfusion that turns you into crystals for a couple weeks. And then you emerge sparkly. Yeah, normal bones. Their bones are very much like have the... So, Verity has like scars. If a wound, so she self-heals, but if the wound is bad enough, it doesn't heal properly and it does scar. She can still scar, but her scars are not like, you know, like skin scars. Her scars look like broken crystal. It's a little bit like kintsugi. If you guys have seen that thing where like the Japanese art thing where they take broken pottery and they piece it back together with gold. It's kind of like that, but if it was pieced back together with crystal, like little bitty glittery fragments of crystal, that's what her scars look like now. And so, hair fibers on Vale's furry tip tail crystal too. Ooh, shiny. But yeah, so now, if I had a nickel for every crystal-themed tiefling on this adventuring party, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And so, so we've been sitting on that for a couple of days, about a week now, right? And I got... I need to tell you guys about this text that I received this morning. So friend Zoe is the one who plays our smart boy wizard, who was the one who did the magical blood transfusion, and now is, you know, like all up into finding new types of magic and all that fun stuff. And so out of the blue, we have not texted each other in several days, but suddenly, out of the blue, she sends me, hey, totally not related to anything that you should be worried about at all, but Verity probably wouldn't be super interested in having her blood extracted to be used as components in a burgeoning new field of magic, right? And I just respond with, good lord, LMAO. And she's like, so that's a no? And I'm just like, what a fucking text to receive. What a fucking text to get. When you've like just gotten out of the shower after pulling weeds in your lawn and listening to spooky podcasts for an hour, you get out of the shower and you see that on your phone and you're just like, the Baja Blast is gonna be used as magical ammunition. See, I'll tell you what I told Zoe. I think that she could be convinced to donate blood to whatever magical cause this is that you guys are planning, if it is explicitly for helping people. So calling it ammunition, she's probably not gonna say no to that. And she's like, are you going to use my blood as some kind of like fireball gasoline? I don't know about that. But if it was for healing purposes, she'd probably be like, I guess that's fine, but I don't want to take 3 points of exhaustion again, so maybe not as much. When have bullets not helped people? I can think of a few examples when bullets have not helped people, actually. I can think of, you know, just a handful of times when that has been a thing. Healing bullets? Yeah, it's like that one Overwatch character who shoots you and you get health back. Only life-related stuff. Healing, regeneration, forcible mutation of energy of enemies. Now hold on with that last one now. Hold on with that last one now. Hey now. Hey, no, you're an all-star. Shut the fuck up, banned. Get out of my chat. The fuck is wrong with you? Shut up. Anyway, this is what I have to put up with. I'm just trying to have a good time playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I am being tormented. And my baby is having to fight people who want her blood. And she's just like, why is this my life? Why is this the thing that I am dealing with? Why is this a thing that my life has come to? Because, like, from Verity's point of view, she was, you know, just tagging along with her friends and helping them be adventurers, and then she fucking dies, she wakes up, she goes on adventures with a new party, and now, all of a sudden, people are asking, hey, can you donate your blood to science? I need to mutate people. Like, what the fuck? My poor baby has gone through so much shit. I like to let my wizard players invent magic because it's fun for me, and it's a bonus that the material components could be another player's blood. Okay, another player character's blood, though. Right? Not player's blood. Player character. Right? It seems to be an important distinction. That is a very important distinction. Sure. Yeah, Jason Korn, I swear to God. Do you have Baja Blast Blood Star? No. In fact, I think I'm mildly allergic to Mountain Dew because the last time I tried to drink it, my tummy got very, very upset with me. Very, very upset with me. Mountain Dilk. Not even Mountain Dilk, just regular Mountain Dew had me laid up in the bathroom for quite a bit. Okay, I have done this bizarrely, and I need to do something about it. I've kind of given him a scarf and a hood at the same time, and they are melding into each other like some form of strange chimera. Clothing chimera. I love it when clothes are two things. But I love it more when my clothing designs make sense and actually look like things people could wear. That's one of several reasons why the outfits in Castoff are kind of understated and simple. The main reason is so that they're easier and faster for me to draw. But another reason is because I used to cosplay. And so impractical clothing designs give me hives. But yeah, so TLDR. Too long didn't listen. My poor baby girl is going through some shit, But I have so much fodder for little doodles, little D&D doodles now, that I am just... My brain is so filled with them. The urge... God, you do not understand the primal urge that I have, the need that I have to make, like, a Critical Role style Origins comic so that I can just have an excuse to draw Verity's old party and just get that fucking backstory worked out. But I don't have time! I don't have time for that kind of thing! And I'm so sad. My thing is just, I love my baby girl so, so much. And I love my D&D characters too much disease and it's terminal. And I just really want to talk about my baby and have her in a thing that exists. But I already have a webbed comic, you guys. Ah! But I love them. I love them and I need other people to go as crazy about my baby girl and all of the assorted blorbos that I do. I have worms in my brain! And it's called loving my D&D characters too much, worms. Help! Terminal blorbo disease. Yeah! Yes! Do it as your next pen and paper project. Yeah, sure, when Castoff is done in a decade! I am just one artiste. I do not have time to draw all of it. I'm very sad about it. I just... Does she have an art fight ref? I'm sure people will draw her. Yes, I do have Verity on my art fight sheet. My art fight profile is, my username is TheStarfishface over there as well, by the way, if people wanna fight me in art fight next month. If one of my mods could like grab the art fight link and drop it in chat, that would be super neat, super helpful. I don't have it on my screaming sheet. I will do it. Thank you, Savan. Appreciate you. But yes. So if you guys are participating in art fight, you may attack my blorbos. I feel like you're going to get over 50 attacks of your characters this year. We'll see. We'll see. Because, like, okay, so my channel blew up. I hit 100K last year. Like, summer of last year. And so I feel like my channel hasn't gotten too much bigger since last time. And I did get lots of attacks last year, but also since I didn't really participate last year, I'm not actually sure. There we go. All right. Thank you for the link. Yeah, so if you guys want to follow me in art fight, I will pin this link at the top of the chat. But yeah, so I honestly like need to get some of my other blorbos on there. I noticed like Zara and Sage are not on there yet, and I need to do that. There's a handful of folks that I need to add. But yeah, I like my D&D blorbos. Blorbos, Mora and Marina as well. No, they're on there. They're just not on the first page. You have to like scroll a little bit. So I put my D&D characters at the front because those are my babies. Those are my babies. Rose just sent you something on Discord. What? That's my baby girl! That's my baby girl! Oh, Rose, this is so cute, thank you! You should post that in the public Discord. You should post it somewhere. But yes. So I just love my baby very, very, very much. And if I had all the time in the world, I would make a comic about her. I would make this story be my other webcomic. And like, I am working on the D&D video. But I had to kind of hit the pause button on it for a little bit. But I do still want to finish it at some point. It's just, it takes a long time. And like, a comic would also take a long time, right? But I have worms in my brain, and I want, like, this energy is why I make comics in the first place, is because I have cute little characters, I have cute little guys in my brain, and I need to get them out so that other people will like them too. I like making stories, and I like it when other people like the stories that I make and enjoy my little characters and stuff, and I just... Or do you think I can't stop making all the story? Because you also have brainworms. Get that checked. It's probably not good for you to have all these brainworms. It's terminal. Speaking of brainworms, but not entirely related, so I've been trying to work on designs for like the other characters associated with Verity's backstory. And the other night I was just like doodling in my sketchbook, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm sitting in my like comfy chair, and I'm drawing, and I've gotten really into drawing with highlighters and then inking with brush pens, because then like the sketch is like pretty colors, but then the ink is black, and so you can still kind of, you know, like make out the inks on top of the sketch. It just looks really cool, and I really like the final product. But as I was sketching, I started realizing that, oh, I wish that I had like pastel highlighters so that the sketch would be a little bit less visible and the inks would be a little bit more visible. And like, I like the highlighters I have, but some of the colors are a little too dark for this. And so I was like, well, it's about 10:30 right now. Walmart does not close until midnight. So I went to Walmart at like 11 o'clock at night because I wanted highlighters. And then I went to Walmart and I got highlighters in the middle of the night, and I came back and I kept drawing. Normal human decisions. Normal things that people do. So fine and no. Don't shame cube me. Don't shame cube me. Have we not all at some point in our lives been on a trivial trip to Walmart in the middle of the night? Who among us has not been on like a midnight Walmart run for something silly and frivolous? Who among us has not done this? I'm so normal. I wanted pretty highlighters so I could continue to draw my D&D characters as I please. Yes, 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 Among Us, haha, like the silly, silly video game. Yes, get it out of your system. Oh, she said Among Us. Yes, yes, you're the comedian of the year. But yeah, so that is the level of brainworms we are talking about here. We are talking about going to the art supply store, Walmart art supply store, going to the art supply store in the middle of the fucking night because it's still open and we want specific art supplies to draw our blorbos with. Went to a Walmart at midnight once to buy pancake mix so I could make waffles mid D&D session to bribe the DM with. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Is this the mirror brainworms? Maybe. There is definitely a spread in my sketchbook now that starts with like my red highlighter and then changes halfway through to a pink highlighter instead, because I went to Walmart in the middle of that drawing to go and get different highlighters. To get different highlighters. That is the type of person that I am. Puts on my dating profile, I'm extremely spontaneous, but not in the fun way. I'm spontaneous in the go to Walmart for highlighters at midnight because I have to draw a picture of my Dungeons and Dragons, not even my Dungeons and Dragons character, an NPC from my D&D campaign. I will get the art brainworm so badly, I will drive to Walmart at almost midnight for art supplies so that I can draw my D&D and character's like dead friend. On like a Tuesday I did this, or was it Monday? It was either Monday or Tuesday. These are normal activities. Normal activities that normal humans partake in. Midnight Walmart trips for art supplies. Oh my goodness. Well, to be fair, she could be your character if we do that tragic one-shot. Jay is trying to talk me into doing a tragic one-shot with, like, these characters from the backstory. And he's doing it to harm me. He is doing it to harm me, personally. Because he wants to inflict more sadness upon me. He's like, hey, what if we do a one-shot with all of the characters from, like, all of Verity's dead friends, and we just ran a one-shot about it? And I'm like, hey, have you ever considered fuck off with that? But also, I do kind of want to, because I want that backstory. I want that backstory so bad, though, is the thing. I just want to know what happened. It's like, I don't want to write that story. I want to read it. I want to just like, I want to read this I want this to be a book so I can read it. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, a second brainworm has just hit the star. Cause you know, here's the thing, Chad, is that, you know, I have been thinking that it would kind of be fun to get back into writing prose. I have not done much prose writing, but it is a skill that I've been wanting to practice, and that is much faster than making a comic. Make it a light novel and just include a couple of illustrations. I could do that. That's the thing that could happen, potentially. Oh, no. Now that worm is in my head. Oh, no, that worm is in my head now. Oh, no, it is. No. Jay, this is your fault. Jay, this is your fault. Bitch. Everyone shame him. If you write it, you will end up illustrating it. I mean, yeah, but like, that's a lot. An illustrated book is still way fucking faster than a comic. So much fucking faster. Even though I'm not good at, like, you know, book writing and prose. Because I haven't done it as much. But I feel like I've gotten better. I feel like I have gotten better just in general. My prose writing's nothing to write home about, but I'm chub, but like, I could try. I could try it. This is how it starts. Oh no. If I write that, would you guys read it? Would you guys read it if I wrote that? Would you guys read it if I wrote that? Because it's like, I know I'm already working on the D&D video, but the video is gonna take a really long time. And, yes, 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 yes. Oh no. Oh no. See, the thing is that if I write it like prose, I could also make it an audiobook and like read it and add like music and shit. Oh no. You guys are witnessing the birth of new worms. I hope you're all happy. I have scripts to write. I still have not finished the script for the next chapter of Castoff. I still haven't finished it. I can't have a new project now. I can't do this now.
I'd read the heck out of that.
Jared, thank you for the 12 months of membership. I'd read the heck out of that. Oh, boy. You guys have to be nice to me, though, because my prose writing is not as good. I'm not as good at prose. I do my very best, but, like... I mean, I don't know, because, like, I like to think I've gotten a little bit better, just because, you know, I've been, like, writing videos and stuff. And I mean, like, I did script out the whole D&D video, like a book, kind of. The D&D video as it exists right now is basically an audiobook. Would you rather I write it? I think you're just as good as me. I don't know. See, the thing is that, like, if you write it, you have to actually write it so that I can read it. You can't just say that and then not do it. And you know me, I'm a doer of things. I have the worms. And they demand to feast. Here, collaboration. That's what happens. Co-writers, you and me, let's fucking do it. Collaborative friendship writing activity. I'm into it. I'm into it. Ah! This is how new brainworms are born. This, hear me out! NaNoWriMo's in November! You can't say things like that! Oh no, you're right though! Oh no! You can't say those words to me! I'm actually gonna cry! Damn it! You can't say those things to me because then I'm gonna want to do it! I haven't done NaNoWriMo since... Oh my god, the last time I did NaNoWriMo was the year before I started Castoff. Because the last NaNoWriMo I did was for the purpose of, like, writing the very first rough draft scripts of actual webcomic Castoff. I have not participated in NaNoWriMo since then. But what if? Oh no! Stop. You can't do this to me. Oh no. What's NaNoWriMo? NaNoWriMo is short for National Novel Writing Month. The idea is that you try and write a novel in 30 days. Most people I know do it, like, just to get a first draft finished. But the idea is, like, you try to write 50,000 words in 30 days. And I mean, not for nothing, but when I first wrote the script for the D&D video, I did write 14,000 words in 3 days. Not for nothing, but that did happen. That was a thing that occurred. I wrote 14,000 words in about 3 days. This is what happens when the worms happen. This is how the devil gets inside you. And the devil is worms. All the people yelling star in my chat. This is what, okay, literally, this is why I do so many fucking things. This is why I do so many things. It's like, I don't know if that counts as hyperfocus, but I think it does. Someone just formally diagnosed me with ADHD. It would be a mere formality at this point. I could walk into a therapist's office and breathe 3 times and they would know that this bitch is riddled with ADHD. Like, oh my God. If I am focused on something and it's something I'm very excited about, I will write 14,000 words in 3 days. I will do it. Could desperately use some focusing meds. Aw, man. You're not diagnosed, I had no idea. No, yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things where like literally every single person I've ever talked to is like, Star, you don't have ADHD? I was like, yeah, I've never, because going to the doctors, I don't want to, and it's like, I've already figured out my coping mechanisms for not being medicated, and so it's like, I don't know if, and there's like a shortage on ADHD meds right now anyway, and like people who've been diagnosed for years are having a hard time getting medication for it, and so I'm just like, is there even a point at this point? I don't know. I wrote a whole 5-page product pitch for my boss in one night when he asked me to head a new project. I like, yeah. See, if the mood hits you right, things can happen, but it has to hit you just right. Something, something, when the hyperfocus hits your brain like a big pizza pie, that's the ADHD. Thank you for liking my jokes. I'll be here all night. Go to a psychiatrist, it could be helpful though. Yeah, but see, the thing about making an appointment with a psychiatrist is that I have to make an appointment. I have to find a psychiatrist, and then I have to make an appointment, and no. I don't wanna. Yeah, talking to people, ugh. I don't. This does not give me the serotonin. You should probably make a psychiatrist appointment for anxiety. I'm not anxious! What are you talking about? I've never worried about anything ever in my entire life. She lied. She lied. It's just like, listen, making a phone call with a specialist does not give me serotonin. Why would I do that when I could instead lay in bed and play Pikmin 4 for like 12 hours? Except I can't play Pikmin 4 for 12 hours because I don't have the attention span to do anything for 12 hours straight. Not even sleep! I wake up because I get bored in my sleep. And I'm not kidding. I am incapable of operating without at least 8 hours of sleep, but if I sleep for more than 10 hours, my body wakes itself up because it gets bored. I'm just like, I'm bored of sleeping. I don't want to be asleep anymore. Wake up and do something. And I'm just like, okay. That's quitter talk. It's short attention span talk. I've never quit anything ever in my life. Don't look at my back burner of projects that have been left on the back burner for 12 fucking years. I just tried to talk while drinking water. Doesn't work, gang. Doesn't work, gang. and none of her Pikmins were hurled through time while its friends died and moved on with crushing depression, inspiring an epic story and a couple of Spotify lists. Shut the fuck up, Jay! Jason Korn, go to jail. Go to jail! Go to jail. Have you considered going to jail for your crimes? Shan't? Oh, just you fucking wait, Buster. Drives to your house, whacks you in the knees with a baseball bat, drags your ass to jail. When the judge asks me what crime he has been accused of, I will say he made my Blorbo sad. And the judge will say guilty and sentence him to a lifetime in the Fields mines. Keep forgetting you know where I live? Yeah! I do! I've been there. Shows up to your house with a fucking baseball bat. Bitch. He just retold your Pikmin's Let's Play? No. No. My Pikmins are all fine, and none of them ever died. Deathless Pikmin run. I am the champion of these. It's called Cricket here? No, it's not. You can't trick me with your silly little words. Cricket is just Medric baseball. He's speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues. God. Also, my headphones died, so now I'm streaming in silence. You guys can still hear the music, but my headphones are dead, so I cannot hear it. I hope you guys are enjoying the tunes while I sit in silence and berate my friends. What the heck is a kilometer? Nah, we made that joke so much at MomoCon. Like, what the fuck is a kilometer? Beep, 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 beep. Stop naming games after bugs. What the fuck is cricket? That is an insect. Stop naming sports after... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is a cricket? That I know what a cricket is. It's a little bird. It's a bird. It's a little bug that makes a chip 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 noise. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that football is called cicada. The fuck? Things have names for a reason. You can't just rename them with things that already exist. I feel like cricket is a cute name for a game. Imagine a sport named Tarantula. That already exists! It's called what I do at every family gathering when there's young children and I pretend to be a spider and I chase them around. That exists already. Try again! I know what a cricket is. It's a little bird. Listen, I misspoke. Okay, you don't have to make fun of me. You don't have to roast me on my own live stream for misspeaking. They both start with B. I love playing a good game of Horsefly. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. You are all being absurd, and absurdity is not allowed in my fucking streams. Be gone. Ah. Yes, let's play some stick bug. Get stick bugged. Dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. I fucking love that meme. That felt like it was a short-lived meme, but I genuinely loved get stick bugged. I genuinely enjoyed the get stick bugged meme. They made me laugh. No shame. I have zero shame in admitting that. The get stick bugged memes made me laugh every single time. The get stick bugged meme genuinely made me laugh every single fucking time I saw one. At the very least, a sensible chuckle every time I saw a stick bug joke. Because it's just like, it's so harmless and silly. You know, I love a meme that is harmless and silly. This is why I enjoy Vine so much. So many of them are just like 6 seconds of just silliness. Just silliness. It's because you got to call the victim an idiot. I mean, that too. But it just, it's just such a non sequitur. Haha, get stick bugged, idiot. It makes me giggle. It makes me giggle. How do you play stick bug? Oh, it's real easy. I'll tell you guys the rules. So first of all, you have to basically all you have to do is you watch a video, and then you watch the video, and then at some point during the video, haha, get stick bugged, idiot! Get stick bugged, idiot! Get stick bugged, idiot! Oh boy. Oh, welcome to my live stream. Is this the content that you guys all subscribed for? Is this the sick, nasty content you guys all subscribed for? You gonna rickroll us now too? No, because then I'd have to nuke the VOD after. Oh no. Get stick bugged. Alright. I must now try to resume my drawing. Just kidding! Get stick bugged, idiot! Did it. Gotcha twice, bitches! Gotcha twice with the stick bug, bitches! Ha! Oh, she can't keep getting away with it. Yeah, I can't stick bug! It's just in my clipboard now. I can activate it whenever the fuck I want. Do 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 do. Get stick bugged. Okay. I want to try and finish inking this page by the time stream is over, and I have 30 minutes. So I will have to refrain from just constantly stick bugging people. This woman claims that I am cringe. Yeah, 'cause you are. 'Cause you are. 'Cause you are. I'm unsubbing for that. You are weak and you will not survive the winter. That is all I have to say. Follow your own path, but know that if you unsubscribe for Stickbug, you are weak. You are weak! You are weak and also a coward, and I will not judge you, but I will judge you for being weak. Haha. Haha. This clip's gonna be wild. Yeah, so like that's the thing though. I was musing about this on the socials the other day. I would love to be able to hire somebody to just like, you know, watch my streams and pick the funniest moments and make clips of them. And all I have to do is throw money at them. Like, they decide which clips are funniest, they make them, they send the final products to me, and I don't have to lift a finger to do it. How much do you guys think it would cost to get somebody to just be my clip maker person? Cause like, Supernova's doing this shit constantly of just like making clips and posting them in the server, and I do appreciate it a lot, but they themselves have said that they don't have time to like edit, and I'm like, yeah, I get that, I know how that is. But it's just like, I do genuinely want to hire somebody now to just like take clips from stream, edit them into TikToks for me so that I can post them online and use them to grow the channel. But yeah, it's like, I in theory have money for that kind of thing. I just don't know anyone. And like, I tried looking for people on like VGen, and there wasn't anybody offering that as a service. It's like, I know that people have, you know, offered this before. I know that like larger VTubers have, you know, like dedicated, and like YouTubers too, just streamers in general, have like dedicated clip makers that will just watch their streams and just make clips of their best moments. And I'm like, I need one of those. I need one of those. So like, hey, just saying, if you like my stuff, you know how to edit catchy like TikToks and shit, and you are potentially interested in this position, email me, but send me a demo, because, okay, so here's the thing. I'm only saying this because I know that this person does not watch my stream based on the content of my email. I did get one person who emailed me about the clip writing position, but it's like, I said in my thing, it's like, hey, you know, if you're potentially interested, send me an example of your work. And this person not only did not send me a sample of their work, they also were clearly not like actually fans of mine, because they asked me what I stream. And they were like, yeah, I'm totally interested. What kind of stuff do you stream? And I'm like, do you even follow me on social media? I feel like if you would know this, if you, because like, I would love to hire someone who already like knows my stuff and is familiar with my content, right? And so it's like, I would prefer to hire somebody who like actually knows me. It's like, I'd be willing to hire somebody that doesn't, but it's just like, I feel like this person was just like, they didn't take the initiative to, you know, like actually just have a single glance at my YouTube page where you can see that I stream almost entirely art. And it's just like, all right, well, there's, you know, like there's a bar here that you have to clear, and it's not a terribly high one, and you kind of smack yourself in the forehead with it. So, you know, I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but like, this is like a professional thing, you know? Like, I'm potentially hiring someone for a job. There is a minimum level of like professional amount of correspondence here that, yeah. I killed the bar and hid the body, sorry. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? My bar! Research, yeah, it's like going into a job interview and not knowing what the company does, right? It's like, you know, if you're essentially applying for a job by emailing me and asking that, and you just basically admitted that you don't know what I do. And so it's like, why would I give you this job you don't even know? It's like going to a job interview and not knowing anything about the company that you are interviewing with. Like, there's a base level of professionalism expected, you know? It's like, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Anyway, so if you are an editor who wants to be my dedicated clip maker, TikTok maker person, and you think you have the chops to back it up, you are more than welcome to email me, but make sure to include a demo, like include a sample of your works. And also, you know, like maybe your rates. Critical information for that sort of thing would be appreciated, you know. But yeah, so just putting this out there is that I am open for that if anyone is watching this who might be potentially interested. But in the meantime, I will just keep looking. Yeehaw. I wish I could hear my music, but my headset is still dead. It is charging next to me. Not going to do it yet, but I may try in the future after I get a little more practice. Yeah, you know, you just... Yeah. Yeah, you've already said that you don't have time, so I get it, but yeah. Just, you know, somebody. Would you accept the clip maker as part-time? Yeah, I mean, because, like, I stream, what? Twice? Maybe 3 times a week? So it's not like I would... like, this would not be a full-time position. This would be an hourly thing based on, hey, watch my streams, make clips of it, send it to me, just do it as much as you can. You know? I can't pay you benefits, but I could, like, you know, pay you on a contractual basis. I've hired friends for stuff like that before. But the one friend I had who was helping me edit some of my longer videos, like my gaming montages, they were not interested in helping me make TikToks and shorts and stuff, and that's more what I was interested in. Which is, like, you know, fine. Like, this was their first time video editing at all. And I was just, you know, like, trying to help out a friend. I'm like, hey, do you think that you could try, do you want to try this? They gave it a shot, but what I asked them was like, hey, would you potentially be interested in also doing shorts? And they said, no, I don't think so. And I said, fair game. Because day job and can't always watch live, but VODs are still good. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I wouldn't expect you to watch it live every single time. Just, you know, watch the VODs when you're available. Have a decent turnaround time. But yeah, like, there is an expectation of, like, this is what I want, this is what I expect. And so you need to be able to dedicate a certain amount of time to it. I know that not everybody can do that, but if I can afford it, I would like to, you know, try. If I had time, I'd be interested, but work is too much. Yeah. I know it's hard for folks who are like, if you already have, like, a full-time gig, then yeah, I totally get it. I mean, I already have a full-time gig. That's why I'm searching for somebody else to do it, because I don't have time. But yeah, just my thing is, like, if I am gonna hire somebody for it, I want you to actually, you know, have experience editing and have good editing chops. So just, you know. Trying to draw while working full-time is hard. Yeah. It truly, truly is. I mean, because, like, for the first few years, I was doing Castoff on top of a full-time job, and honestly, I don't know how I managed that. I do not know how I managed Castoff and a full-time job for the first, like, couple of years that I was doing the comic. I had more energy in my 20s, I suppose. Now I'm all old and shit. I do want to bring the comic back to twice a week uploads at some point. I just don't know exactly how long it's gonna take or when exactly it will be. I feel like I need to, you know, get the books finished and ordered first. And that's gonna be a couple more weeks of work, unfortunately. All I'm hearing is the Capital is the real villain. No, well, capitalism is a villain, but another villain is the March of Time, honestly. The March of Time and the fact that cloning technology does not exist yet. I need 3 of me minimum to do everything that I want to do. Bleh. I haven't been keeping up that much. Why'd you switch to once a week? Too much shit going on, and I needed the extra time to work on other things. So the comic is still updating, but it's only updating once a week, and I was hoping to bring it back before now, but it's just like, bringing it back to once a week now, I worry that the quality would suffer, and also my brain would suffer, because too much shit going on. But my goal, I think, is that once the books have been ordered, and like once the books are fully done, and all that shit is finished, then I can start, like, you know, have enough time, I can focus on the actual comic again. And then we can go back to twice a week. That is the goal. So hopefully end of summer. But yeah. But yeah. Life is so chaotic. Yup. Yup. It sure as heckadoodle is. Life is so many things. Constantly, endlessly, things. Always with the things. Imagine having free time. Couldn't be me. And yet, despite saying that, I still make time every day to lay in bed and just do nothing. Laying in bed and doing nothing hours is an important part of my daily schedule, believe it or not. But that's because I don't work just like normal 9 to 5. I wake up, my routine for the past couple of weeks has been wake up at like 7:30, 8-ish. Go outside, do yard work for like an hour or two. Come back in, work on whatever the fuck I need to work on until like noonish. I usually get tired around noon or 1. And then I'll like take a quote-unquote nap where I don't usually sleep. It's just like I need to stare at something that's not work. And I do that for like an hour or two. Sometimes not even an hour. Sometimes it's like 45 minutes or less. Just depending on how I'm feeling that day. And then I go back to work until I get tired in the evening, which is like 6 or 7, 8, 9-ish. It really just depends on the day. Sometimes I am up working until midnight just because I get focused on whatever the hell I'm doing. And then it is just does stuff o'clock. It's funny because like because my work day fluctuates so much, I honestly genuinely have no idea how many hours I work a week. I have no freaking idea because I don't like time myself, and it's very freeform. It's just like I work until I get my shit done, and then I take a decompress break for anywhere between 30 minutes to 2 hours every day, and then I go back and I work on more stuff. And then sometimes I stare at Twitter for a really long time because my brain is broken. It's just like, I have no idea how many hours I work in a week. So that's fun. Is it more than 40? It could be. It could also be less than that. I work anywhere from 30 to 80-hour weeks on average. I don't know if I actually ever do 80. That's a lot. I don't know if I actually ever do 80. But my thing is, like, I don't take weekends. I'm usually working on weekends too, so that also adds into the hours. Every day is a day to do something. And Lord knows I do something every day. That is just how we do. Anyway, I think I'm just about done inking this, which means we can go ahead and call it a night. Here in a second. I was not expecting to get this done within my usual stream hours, but I did, and that's pretty cool. Inked and colored a single sticker in the time that it took me to ink an entire drawing with 5 characters in it. Inking is just fun. Inking goes by so quickly. I love inking. I like inking. Inking is my favorite part. I get to just turn my brain off and go whoosh. I get to just turn my brain off and go whoosh. Inking is my favorite. And I drew this on the wrong fucking layer. Layers the nemesis of turning your brain off. Yeah. It's fine. I just borked up and put the wood grain on the wrong layer. It's fine. It's fine. We do these. Alright. But I do believe that I am done, except that I think Marina's head is a little too big, so I think I'm gonna shrink her head a little bit. We are. Wow, lasso tool. So cool. Shrink. Small. And small in head. Yes. Hi, Milo. Hello, kitten. Hi, baby. What you doing? You being a baby cat? Are you a baby cat? She's a baby cat. She's a baby cat. She is here. She is here to do a big stretch with her claws in my chair and stare at me and receive pets for but a moment before sauntering away and doing something else. That is the Milo kitten mood today. Changed Marina's hairstyle for this. And I think it's making, just the way I drew it here is making her head look a little weirdly lopsided. So we're going to change it now. Okay, I think I like that better, but it needs to be cleaned up. Wait. That'll do. That'll do. Alrighty. So I think we are gonna go ahead and call it for today, gamers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and its many topics. We discussed many things here today, including, of course, most importantly, I don't have the stick bug in my clipboard anymore. Just imagine that I just stick bugged all of y'all. Just imagine that I did that. Imagine that I did that and it was funny. Anyway. Thank you all very much for coming to my stream. And I am now going to go and take a nap. And then work some more, probably. But I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for coming to the stream. I will see you all next week. Fare thee well, friends. Goodbye.